Hello and welcome back. Hope everybody's doing well. You're at the title, you know what this is. This is movie haul number 1. So far on this channel, I've just done 2 list videos, and you should definitely go check those out if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm working on a 3rd video right now, but because the last 2 videos were like 30 minutes apiece, and it took so long to get them edited, I figured that in between the last video and the one I'm working on right now, we would just do something a little smaller scale, I guess. I got some Amazon packages here. Usually whenever I get Amazon orders, I usually just share them on my Instagram. But I figured this time around I would just try to convert that into a YouTube video. Doing a little unboxing sort of thing, if you will. I don't really have a whole lot of planning going into this. I don't have like a script or anything. I'm gonna try to keep the editing fairly minimal here so I can hopefully get this out in a short amount of time. I have absolutely no experience with public speech whatsoever. So hopefully this video won't turn into a huge disaster, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, on to my Amazon packages here. Usually whenever I order movies, I more times than not buy them used. It's just a better deal to do it that way. And you know, the way I see it, as long as the quality of them is still decent, they still play, why not? But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and share these here because, you know, usually because when you buy off of Amazon through third party, you're going to get pretty much everything in separate packages. So for instance, you buy 5 movies and they're all used, you're probably going to get 5 separate packages. So in this case right here, I think I ordered maybe 8, if I'm not mistaken. And when they came in, I got like 6 fucking packages. So yeah, I figured, you know, we would just do an unboxing video and just kind of see where this goes. So, you know, like I said, hopefully this won't turn into shit, but we'll see what happens. And for the record, I'm not watching Child's Play or anything. I just wanted some sort of a backdrop. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and just get right into it. So, first one we got here. Let's see what we possibly got. Ah, yes. Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas. The Nightmare Before Christmas. I've seen this one a couple of times. I think I've seen it on Cartoon Network growing up. Admittedly, I'm not as familiar with it as most people are. But, you know, I remember watching it before and thinking it was pretty cool. And, you know, as I've gotten older, I really can appreciate unique animated films. So, yeah. Looking forward to getting into this one eventually. Let's see what else we got. Ah, here we go. We got another Tim Burton film. Got Edward Scissorhands. This one here. Sorry, I kind of fucked that up. This one here, I actually already owned it on a DVD, but I figured I think this one was like $1.59 or something like that, plus the tax, or not tax, yeah, the tax and the shipping. This is a pretty unique film, to say the least. Admittedly, it's been years since I've watched it. I don't remember it super well, but you know, with Tim Burton films, especially a lot of his oldest ones, I mean, you really can't go wrong. I mean, the guy has a really unique art style, and you know, every movie he puts out, you can really just see, you can tell it's from the same person. Look forward to talking about that at some point. Let's see what we got here. This one I might want to use some scissors for. Some of these packages can be such a pain in the ass to open, I swear. Yeah, that crinkle sound. It's like some ASMR. Anyway, this isn't an ASMR video. Get Out. I reviewed this one on the channel, or not the channel, but my Instagram page a little while back. Fantastic fucking movie. I love Jordan Peele's direction, and considering it's a directorial debut, it's pretty impressive. You know, great performances. The horror's pretty effective. The comedy, it's there, and I love just the political, the social satire, I guess. It's pretty amusing how first time I watched this video, or first time I watched this movie, I was I was kind of on some right-winged troll shit at the time, so a lot of the humor just went completely over my head. But I've kind of quit being a dipshit in that sense. So second time I watched it, fucking loved it. It was hilarious. But yeah, got that upgraded now. So I want to save that one for last. That one's kind of a big package. Save the best for last. Alrighty, let's see what else we got here. Bernie. And this is cool. This one's actually got a slipcover with it. I don't know how many people might actually know what this movie is here. It's kind of like a documentary, but it's also kind of like a comedy drama. Really enjoy Jack Black's performance in this one. I'm so used to him just playing like really goofy roles, him pretty much just being Jack Black in everything he plays. But this movie's kind of an exception here. He's kind of like a quiet, sort of I guess timid, if you will, kind of guy being taken advantage by an older lady that he's helping out. I don't want to spoil too much about this one because I remember when I watched it, I really liked it. Like I said, I'm assuming a lot of people probably haven't seen it, so if you haven't seen it, definitely get you a copy of Bernie's or find it somewhere on streaming. It's a really good movie, really unique. Let's see what we got. What else we got here? Looks like this one's a little bitch too. Just want to cut this one as well. The thing I love about ordering movies online is that because everything always comes in packages, it's almost kind of like sending presents to yourself. So, you know, considering I order movies for myself at least like once or twice a month or so, it's like my birthday like a couple times a month. That's pretty fucking awesome. Ooh, I'm not too crazy about this right here. This is a first. Oh wait, I know what this is. I didn't even expect this to come in yet. So, okay, this one right here, definitely interesting. Most interesting way I've ever received a movie before. So, don't know who's ever heard of the movie After Last Season. As you can see there, I would really like to think this is not how the film was distributed. I've seen some interesting videos about this one on YouTube. From what I can tell, this is quite possibly the worst film ever made ever. I'm not even talking about just because of my personal taste. I mean, just literally from a technical level, the worst fucking movie ever. I've been having a hell of a time trying to find this one on top of it. Yeah, I found it from some website called DVD Lady. They even sent their business card here. But I was not expecting the packaging to look like this. But again, considering that I know this is such a terrible freaking movie, I guess I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this is literally how the fucking thing was sent out. Because when it came in here, this case didn't have any wrap on it, neither did this DVD. The questionable thing here is, why the fuck did they send me like a disc or a case that has a spot for 2 movies, but they sent the fucking movie in that little white pouch? Okay, I've ordered a lot of movies, and I must say this is one of the weirdest ones I've ever received as far as how the fuck it's packaged. I look forward to talking about this because, like I said, from what I can tell, this is a god-awful fucking film. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, look up a video about it. It's very interesting looking, to say the least. Alrighty, final one here. Now this one right here, this is actually all Prime ordered stuff, so that's why it's all in the same package. And ew, there's a fucking hair. Ew. Anyways, but yeah, this is all Prime stuff here, so this is just gonna be all new things. But everything else here is new. Well, no. Surprisingly enough, 2 of those are actually completely unopened. They were supposed to be used. Go figure. Alright, let's see what we got here. Start with the Blu-rays here. So, Poltergeist. sure most people know what Poltergeist is, the one from the 80s. I've only seen it once myself. I don't remember it super well. I remember it was a very interesting film as far as like creativity and presentation and all that. Yeah. Anything that usually has Steven Spielberg's name, at the very least, is going to be interesting. But I have actually seen this. Like I said, I barely remember it, but I do remember it being really, really good. I haven't reviewed it or anything like that, so I'm sure at some point I'll go in more depth about this one as well. Final Destination 4-pack here. That one came in a slipcover. Technically speaking, this was the most expensive one I bought, although it's got 4 movies, so what can you expect? So honestly, once you even kind of break it down, like I think I spent like $14 or $13, something to that effect. But when you really break it down, it was really only about $3.50 or $4 a movie. Actually, no, it's not $4. It's like $3 a movie. So yeah, and considering the minimal packaging and it doesn't take up 4 slots, that's pretty cool. As far as these films go, I wish it had the 5th one, but I do already have the 5th one on Blu-ray, so I guess that's not a huge deal. First Final Destination, that one. Fucking love that one. I even got a poster of it over there. I've shared that on my Instagram. The acting isn't amazing per se, but I do really like the concept. I do feel like it's very original. When you kind of look at like critical ratings, I feel like it's a little bit underrated. The second one, I think a lot of people usually really like this one. It's usually a favorite. It's not one of my favorites. I mean, I do like it, don't get me wrong. I do think it's a good movie, and it definitely fits. And I do like how they brought Ali Larter's character. I think that was who that was. Yeah. I like that they brought her into the second film from the first one, so that kind of definitely made it feel connected, obviously. Aside from just the deaths, which are pretty interesting, I thought the acting is probably some of the worst in the second film, but, you know, maybe that's just me. Either way, it's a great film in general. It's just not amazing when compared to some of the others. Final Destination 3, that's actually the first Final Destination movie I ever did watch, and that one's I feel like this one's a pretty unsettling one. I mean, I've always been an amusement park guy myself. I haven't really been much, especially lately because of COVID. But this one I remember definitely kind of put a little perspective on the possibility of riding a roller coaster. Obviously, it's a little far-fetched. Definitely an insane film, to say the least. And as far as the 4th one goes, I'm just going to be outright. The 4th one is awful. The 4th one is so fucking bad. I mean, not only are the characters probably the least interesting, the acting is the least remarkable, but I just don't really know what they were going for as far as how they were presenting the film. It's just the most shoddily put together one, because it not only is it just kind of like the way it was not only just kind of unoriginal with the way they died, but the fucking the guy, when he had the visions, it was like this really, really mediocre looking like 3D visual style. I don't really know what they were going for, but it was just terrible. And I mean, really, just once you compare all of them, it's just, you just can't help but feel that it's the worst one. And even though it's not a part of it, the 5th one, it's pretty awesome as well. I actually think it's probably the second best one in my opinion, aside from probably the first one. But yeah, definitely stoked to have those. Now I officially have all of them on Blu-ray. And then the final one here, this one came on DVD. So I'm a bit of a perfectionist myself. When it comes to how I organize things, I've always been very meticulous. I still have all my music as MP3s on an iTunes, and I have it all organized so damn painstakingly, specifically. Playlists, names, genre titles, you name it. My movies, I'll go over it more at some point in a future video, but there's an order to all of this as well. So as far as why I even mention this in the first place is on my Amazon account, I have multiple wish lists. I have a Blu-ray one, I have a DVD one, and I have one for still-books and 4Ks and stuff like that. Somehow or another, this DVD version of this Jay and Silent Bob reboot, somehow it ended up in my Blu-rays, and I just didn't notice it. And when I saw $5, I was like, oh, $5 for a Blu-ray? No fucking way. I mean, this movie just came out like a year or two ago, and when it showed up as a DVD, I was like, or not showed up, but I noticed it at some point after I ordered it was a DVD. I was like, Shit. But anyways, I haven't seen this one at all, and in fact, now that I think about it, other than that After Last Summer movie, or After Last Season, I mean, other than that one, I've seen all of these movies. This is the only one I haven't. But I've seen every other Jay and Silent Bob movie. Clerks, fucking love it. Chasing Amy, probably my favorite. Dogma, probably the second favorite.
Mallrats.
Not my favorite, but pretty decent. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That was like my first exposure to anything Jay and Silent Bob, and I remember that movie was just so fucking hilarious when I saw it back when I was a teen, and I still enjoy it to this day, though it's been a minute since I've watched it. And even Clerks too. But anyways, Jay and Silent Bob reboot. I've kind of mentioned before that when it comes to like belated sequels or unnecessary sequels or remakes and reboots, I'm generally really not a huge fan. But in this case here, because it's the same two actors, because you know it's going to be the same dumb ridiculousness as before, and considering that despite my enjoyment, the originals I wouldn't say are necessarily amazing per se, aside from like Chasing Amy. That one's like really great. But at least the original Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back movie, I wouldn't call it a masterpiece. It's definitely a film you have to have an acquired taste for, I would say. So I might be wrong. I could go into this and it just be a total shit show, but I just don't see that being the case, because it's the same actors, and ridiculousness is kind of the whole thing. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when I reviewed it. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the movie haul there. Pretty decent little haul, I would say. But yeah, that's all I got here for today. I got another haul video I was thinking about doing here soon. I can see it being a lot more lengthy though, as I got this whole bag plus this whole fucking bag here, and also some in this bag as well here. Again, I'll kind of see how this comes out. But yeah, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it wasn't super exciting, but this was just kind of an experiment, like I said. But yeah, I appreciate you watching. Definitely check out my previous two videos if you haven't already. Y'all are the best. I appreciate all the support. Definitely make sure you leave a like, a comment, and let me know what you think. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, as this is only my third video and I intend to keep on doing this. Share this if you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.